Chinese pot, Chinese pot, Chinese pot. That's the way to learn Chinese. Chinese pot, Chinese pot, Chinese pot. That's the way to learn Chinese.
Hello and welcome to Chinese Pod. We bring you lessons in spoken Mandarin. My name is Ken Carroll.
And I'm Jenny.
Good. Now, Jenny, what level are we looking at today?
Elementary. Our second level.
Our second level. Now, could you give us a little bit of background on the topic today, please?
Oh, something we are all interested in.
Okay, what's that? Football?
What?
Is it
asking
football?
Someone out.
Oh, asking someone out. Okay. Whoa, that does sound quite interesting. So we're going to tell you how to ask someone out on a date. Wow. Now, that is, I'm all ears myself here for this one.
Me too.
Any keywords you want to choose?
Yes. 有空. 有空.
Okay, now, what does that mean?
That means to have free time.
有, as in the verb to have, 有空, and 空 meaning free time.
Yeah.
Okay.
And of course, that's the beginning to every asking out.
Indeed.
situation.
Excellent. So 有空 meaning do you have time? Is there time? Great. As ever, I think we should listen to this one. This could be quite interesting. 3 times, then we'll come back and we'll break it down for you.
你明天晚上有空吗？
有的，什么事？
我们一起去喝东西吧。
好的。Second time.
你明天晚上有空吗？
有的，什么事？
我们一起去喝东西吧。
好的。Third time.
你明天晚上有空吗？
有的，什么事？
我们一起去喝东西吧。
好的。
Now, let's do the translation, please, miss.
你明天晚上有空吗？
Do you have time tomorrow evening?
你明天晚上有空吗？
Do you have time tomorrow evening?
你明天晚上有空吗？有的，什么事？
Yes, I do. So, what's up?
有的，什么事？
Yes, I have time. What's happening?
有的，什么事？我们一起去喝东西吧。
Let's go for a drink together.
我们一起去喝东西吧。
Maybe we could go for a drink together.
我们一起去喝东西吧。好的，
Okay.
好的，
All right.
好的。You didn't sound particularly keen on
No,
an invitation.
that was too easy.
All right.
That was just too easy. Yeah, it was like, do you have time? Yeah, let's go for a drink. Yeah. It was never that easy for me. But I'm just thinking in China, if things are getting this direct, well, things are really changing. This is a language lesson right here. I imagine in most cases.
Maybe we can do a series of asking
Indeed.
someone out for different levels.
Indeed.
Right?
Or maybe with each lesson, we give a progressively more difficult situation where the person in question is more resistant. In this case, you're just like, go for a drink? Yeah, sure. So very interesting. But this is a language lesson, not so more than a cultural lesson. But I think we might have 1 or 2 little cultural insights to share as we go through it. So let's break it down piece by piece now. So let's take the first sentence, please, Jenny.
你明天晚上有空吗？
Now, 有空 空 as in empty, free, in this case, free time. 有空吗 means do you have time? Now, that in and of itself is used as a complete sentence. 有空吗
Yes.
Say you want to talk to the IT guy or something, there's a problem with your computer. You're standing at your computer, you might say to him, 有空吗 do you have time now to have a look at this? Or you could be used in many, many contexts. So, 有空吗 do you have time? Now, 你明天晚上 let's take a look at this. Now, 晚上 meaning
Evening.
evening. So let's hear that again, please.
晚上
Great, 晚上. Now, 晚 meaning
late.
means late. So 晚上 means evening. Now, 明天 means tomorrow. Now, literally translated, 明天 means something like bright heaven. If you translate it
How
tomorrow.
optimistic.
Isn't that interesting?
Yeah.
So the literal translation of tomorrow is 明天, and that is as bright heaven. So that's a mnemonic for you. So when you put it together, do you have time tomorrow evening?
你明天晚上有空吗？你明天晚上有空吗？
Great. Now you could change this around to say, do you have time now?
你现在有空吗？你现在有空吗？
Great. And just to practice a little bit more, do you have time this afternoon?
你今天下午有空吗？
Last one. Do you have time next week?
你下星期有空吗？
Hey guys, it's Michael here at Chinese Pod, and we want to say thank you to all of our faithful subscribers. If you're not registered yet, head over to ChinesePod.com now and get 20% off.
We got promo codes. Save your money. Promo codes. Learn Chinese. Register now at ChinesePod.com.
Use promo code GET20 at checkout to get 20% off your first year.
Great. Now, so that's a very, very useful sentence here. 你有空吗? And you can fit in the specific times.
Oh, and can I throw in one more?
Yes, certainly.
你什么时候有空？
That's a great one. 你什么时候有空?
When will you be free?
Exactly. So that's a very open-ended question. When will you have time? And you don't even have to specify, why. You can just say 你什么时候有空? And that is very common. Like, let's meet up sometime. Yeah, sure. 你什么时候有空? When would you have time to do that? Great. Now, to answer the question, do you have time tomorrow? You just simply say,
有的，有的。
so the verb is the same, 有的, I do.
Or you can just
have
say
time.
有。
Yeah. And then the question, so what's up? So what are we looking at here?
什么事？什么事？
Great, 什么事? Now, again, super high frequency. 什么事 meaning what's up, what's happening, what's going on, what's this about? If somebody even called you, I say, Jenny, and you wanted to know what it was about, I might say, Jenny.
什么事？
Great, again, Jenny.
什么事？
Great, so you want to know, you're saying, sure, what is it, what's up, what can I do for you? 什么事? Now, let's go for a drink together.
我们一起去喝东西吧。
Great. Now, 我们一起 meaning we
Together.
我们一起去喝东西吧。去 as in the verb to go, to drink. 喝东西 meaning to drink something, to have a drink. 喝东西吧. Now, tell us about the ba at the end. How does this change the sentence?
It gives it a more friendly, suggestive, and encouraging sense.
Something like, well, why don't we go for a drink?
Yes.
That kind of thing. It's not saying, we will go for a drink. It's more
You're suggesting,
it's a
you're
suggestion.
proposing. Yeah.
Right, good. Now, I think this is quite interesting because 我们一起去
喝东西。When you first saw it,
I thought in a Western interpretation, let's go for a drink means let's drink alcohol.
Yeah.
Right? But in a Chinese context, if you said let's go for a drink, it doesn't imply alcohol necessarily.
We think about just coffee and tea.
Or some kind of milk tea or or something sweet or something like that. And young people as well. I mean, university students, it's unlikely.
If you say 喝东西, almost no one jumps to, alcohol.
Yeah. So that's interesting, especially students because they don't have much money to go to pubs or whatever, and they won't make that assumption anyway. So it's kind of interesting there. In a Western context, if on your first date, if you say to your girl, let's go for a drink together.
Should I be alarmed?
You should be. So it's interesting. So in China, there's an interesting cultural difference there. So let's listen to that sentence again, please.
我们一起去喝东西吧。
Great. And so the reply is?
好的，好的。
Now, culturally, again, whether or not there's alcohol involved in this, and in a Chinese context there isn't, but it seems to me that things are changing in China. If it's this easy to get a date, not merely because, Chinese guys are, renowned for their shyness, and, they are quite shy, generally speaking. And
I think it's not much shyness as it's just ego, male ego, fear of rejection.
And if they were, I think they'd be more likely to use a slightly more roundabout, more a longer approach than we've given here. So don't want to give the impression.
Roundabout?
Absolutely,
possibly.
Indeed, and for the girl to agree so quickly, it's also unlikely. But this is a language lesson, not a cultural lesson. But there are some very interesting aspects to it.
Mutual admiration has just been brewing.
They've just been staring at each other for ages and finally asked the question, let's go for some kind of, milk tea together. Okay. Interesting. Very interesting. We could listen to that dialogue, I think, 3 more times profitably.
你明天晚上有空吗？
有的，什么事？
我们一起去喝东西吧。
好的。Second time.
你明天晚上有空吗？
有的，什么事？
我们一起去喝东西吧。
好的。Third time.
你明天晚上有空吗？
有的，什么事？
我们一起去喝东西吧。
好的。
Okay, so very quick review of the vocab. Do you have time?
有空吗？有空吗？
Tomorrow evening.
明天晚上。明天晚上。
What's up?
什么事？什么事？
Let's get a drink. Let's go for a drink.
喝东西。喝东西。
To drink something there. 喝东西 meaning to drink something. Okay, good. Well, I hope you have as easy a time with your invitations to dates as we had in this particular lesson, and I hope it all goes well. And don't drink too much milk tea on your first date. It could get you into trouble. But now we'll be in trouble if we don't sign off.
No.
We have to go.
Okay.
All right, time to go. 再见. We'll see you again tomorrow.
再见.
It's ChinesePod.com. If you tell 2 friends, then they will tell 2 friends, who in turn will tell 2 more friends, till eventually we find someone with no friends. But hey, we got the word out. It's Mandarin on your terms. ChinesePod.com.
As usual, ChinesePod provides an extensive selection of learning materials for this lesson on its website, www.chinesepod.com. You can access this lesson directly with the lesson number
0197.
So just go to www.chinesepod.com/0197 and you will find a transcript, vocabulary, and much more. The link again, www.chinesepod.com/0197.